Euro 2016 is literally days away. I'm getting excited, the hype is beginning to build, and it's always a good summer when there's good international football for like a month of it. You know, the BPL's finished, all the major leagues have finished now for a few months, or a couple of months should I say, and we need something to fill the void. So, of course, the Euros are coming up. It is so close now that the full 23-man squads have started to be announced across the board. As I'm English and I support my home nation England, I thought what I would do today is show you the 23-man squad in sort of a FIFA 16 Euro style type thing. People recently, some of the graphics guys out in the community recently found that there is a couple of new items on the game in the background of the game. One being like an international looking man of the match item, and another one being a pink FUTWIZ item, which I guess we'll see further on into the summer. So what I've done today is put the 23-man squad together with a starting 11, a potential starting 11, and then, you'll see as we go through the video. And this is what that card style is. That item is blue and red, so it's got to be Euro 2016 based, right? And of course, in goal today, we have got Joe Hart. He is going to be the #1 England goalkeeper for sure. And what I've done with all of these cards in today's video is given them the rating of their highest rated FUT card from FIFA 16. So as we get further up the pitch, the likes of Harry Kane and stuff could be like 93 rated, but then there'll be some players like the left back Danny Rose, for example, who is still only 77. It's not my reflection on them, it is literally their rating on FIFA 16 as their highest in form. Now, we've got a right back here of Nathaniel Clyne. It's going to be between a couple of right backs, of course, Nathaniel Clyne or Kyle Walker. Both, I would say, are equally as able to play in the starting 11 role. We've then got what I think is probably the strongest centre-back partnership that we've got and have had for a while. Gary Cahill here. On FIFA 16, he hasn't had any informs this year, so he's just an 83 rated. However, the likes of Chris Smalling has actually had a team of the season, as well as like upgrades and informs and stuff like that, so he's way up there with an 88 rated. But I guess this is definitely our strongest centre-back partnership. You got to hope that those players still stay nice and fit and stuff, and that we don't need to rely on anybody else. So at left back then we've got Danny Rose. I guess there's a couple of options, although on the 23-man squad it looks as though Ryan Bertrand is the only other option. Let me know, guys, would you play Danny Rose or would you play Ryan Bertrand at left back in our starting 11 in a very important Euros match? Let me know what you would do. So that's the defence. We need to now move on to a potential midfield, and I've got to say it's just a potential in air quotes, because you never know what's going to happen. I'm not the England manager, I'm just putting together what I think could be a pretty strong England lineup. We've gone with Eric Dyer, who, well, in terms of FIFA ratings is still not too high. He has got a team of the season, of course, but it is only 74 rated because he's still in that silver category. I guess he'll be upgraded in time for another FIFA coming later on in the year, I guess. Dele Alli, who has progressed from silver level all the way up to, this would be imitating his 85 rated team of the season. What a season he's had. An unbelievable player, scoring some cracking goals in the BPL. I definitely want to see him in the midfield of England. And then, of course, we've got Wayne Rooney. Typically a more of an attacking player, but I hope, and where I think he plays his best football these days, is in the midfield. I think he can be a rock-solid player with that high work rate that he's got. And do a job for us in centre mid and then push forward a little bit more if we need it. So that's the midfield. Now we're left with a strike force. And as you can see, I've gone for all three of our main England strikers. I think this is a good idea. I think you've got these players, especially the quick guys out on the wings. You've got the likes of Daniel Sturridge and Jamie Vardy. And then with Harry Kane up front, what you can do is you can just interchange throughout the game. I think this is a great idea. Daniel Sturridge, I mean, this card right here would be his 85 man of the match item. He's made it, of course, into England's 23-man squad. So has this guy right here, a new addition to our international scene over the last 12 months. It is Jamie Vardy, who has had a cracking season for BPL champions Leicester. The 91 version of him is his team of the season, of course, scoring so many goals in the BPL this year, absolutely on fire. And then we've got Harry Kane, the Golden Boot winner in the Premier League this year. Unfortunately, Tottenham didn't quite cut it towards the end. However, he's had a great season, and what a striker he seems to be. I feel like he should be our main out-and-out striker, with the quicker guys out on the wings, and then just interchanging it and stuff. And then we'll have like the super subs of I don't know, the likes of Sterling and people like that, who have got a bit of pace and stuff and can add to the wing play of England. So that's 11 of the 23 players. The other players that have made it into our overall 23-man squad are these guys right here. We've taken 2 extra goalies as well, the first being Fraser Forster, and the next one being Tom Heaton. On FIFA, they're both lower rated items, I guess you could say, well, I guess we're going to be using Joe Hart every single game, unless he doesn't stay fit, and, you know, maybe he gets injured, blah blah blah, but I'm guessing Joe Hart is number 1 and will be throughout the entire tournament. And then defensive options, what we've got is Ryan Bertrand. I mentioned about him earlier. Would you play him over Danny Rose, perhaps? I mean, on FIFA, he's actually higher rated than Danny Rose. Does that mean anything? Probably not, but, you know, it's something to think about. And then we've got, of course, Kyle Walker and John Stones. 77 rated Stones, should I say Jones, on FIFA 16. And then, of course, the 79 rated Kyle Walker, a very, very pacey option at the back. Perhaps he will make the starting 11. Who would you choose over Klein and Kyle Walker? Next up, in the midfield, we've got a few different options. We're taking a few midfielders with us. We're taking James Milner. Always does a great job, in my opinion. I mean, don't put him on corner duty because he seems to not be able to beat the first man. But still a pretty solid, hard-working midfielder. And then we've got 3 or 4 players, which some people have had a bit of controversy over. Maybe they shouldn't have made the cut. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. I think this is the strongest England lineup we've had in a very long time. So I'm happy to see what we're going with and what different players we can bring into the fold and stuff like that. But those midfielders are, of course, Ross Barkley, who, well, Everton haven't done that great this season, really, have they? We've then got Jack Wilshere, we've got Jordan Henderson, and then Adam Lallana. Those 2 Liverpool players. Again, people saying that maybe they shouldn't be in the squad. But Lallana over the past few months has done a great job for club. And then we've got Raheem Sterling, of course. I think the 84 would be like a second in form. Is it a second in form? Let me know down below in the comments section. And he could come on as a super sub. Who knows? Would he make it to the starting 11? Let me know. And then what, in my opinion, is a relatively surprise option, we have gone for Rashford. He has made it into the 23-man squad for the Euros. He's not actually on FUT, so I've had to make like a little custom card for him. I think he'll be coming in as like, like head-to-head, he's still a silver lower rated player. But I've gone for like a 77 rated gold. I mean, he's scored some goals this year and perhaps would deserve an entry-level gold item. I'm not sure, maybe it's a little bit too early for that. But he is, in my opinion, a bit of a surprise option. I didn't think that he would actually be brought along to the Euros. I thought maybe a bit too early. You know, the pressure of all the publicity that happens in England and stuff. But I'm excited to see it, and I guess he'll be a substitute, and maybe he'll come on and do a little bit of magic for us. But like I said, I think this is the strongest England 23-man squad we've had in quite a while. Let me know who you would have brought other than the players that have been mentioned here. Are there players that really stand out that shouldn't be in here, and that there are ones that have been just missed out and they're not injured and you're wondering why they haven't been picked? Try not to let, you know, bias and judgment come in the way of your comments. I understand that this is probably going to be a bit of a controversial comment section today, but I hope you've enjoyed nonetheless. If you have, make sure you smash a like on the video. I hope you like the style of those new International Man of the Match items, or whatever they are. Will they be used on FIFA? I hope they will be, because they look really cool, and I guess players that play very well throughout the tournament will receive these with some nice boosts, in my opinion. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and I will catch you next time, guys. Peace.